Hello and welcome. Get ready, it's time for... They're not playing for sheep stations today, but we're expecting a real clash in this practice match. So... They run on in full confidence. They're looking sharp and the crowd are appreciating it. Banners ready for the players. The other teams are quaking in their boots before the Giants. We take the longest strides and the highest leap. We're stronger than... Hawthorn fans make their team welcome. The cheer squad's hard work is paying off. The banner looks great and everything is spelled correctly. Mind you, I'm the last man to ask. Umpire tosses the coin. Just waiting for the opening siren now. And here we go.
To be prepared is half the victory in footy. Let's see who has come to this game with the right mindset.
Long. Wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win anytime soon. Scoops up the bouncing ball. Out of bounds near the goal. Choose to kick it. Marks. Whoa, that's a nice long kick. Scully with the mark. Gets boot to high. Good mark by Tomlinson. He spears the ball. Delidio takes the mark. Kicks beyond the wing. The ball goes over the line. That kick has covered a very long distance. That was all Hodge. Oh, he's given that Torp an almighty thump. McAvoy there to mop it up. Puopolo with the pickup. Whitfield collects. Choose to kick it. Great mark under pressure.
Smith is really good at reading the play out on the field. He just needs to start doing it faster. Bruce just flattened him. Ward picks it up.
Works it across the ground. Nice mark under pressure. The spiralling torpedo from Mitchell. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Quick hands find the running player. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. He takes an uncontested mark. Picture perfect drop punt. Gunston presents and takes the mark. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell me. A solid mark from Bruce. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal on the side. A big ask from this angle. Sends it on its way. It's hit the post. It's a behind. Point the difference.
Davis really wears his heart on his sleeve. Bunt. Puts boot to ball. He marks the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Smith takes a shot. Bruce has given away a free kick. Gee, a long kick there. Delidio with a strong mark.
He has a mighty kick of the footy. Cord marks on the run. Bumps the pigskin. That play is as high-tech as a campfire. Hopper tries his luck along the ground. Possession number 1 for Green. Patton sinks the long kick.
Patton can be very consistent. He does still need to do some more work to make sure he brings his A game to every match.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Time drying up with only 60 seconds to go. Williams slams the ball onto his boot, trying to get it away as quickly as possible. Smith feeds it wide. Patton drops it. Intercept by Smith. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Boots it. Ward up. This is a great angle to kick from. Ward. It's a goal. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. Cameron looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. The umpire to ball it up. Cameron directs it down. Patton hand passes it. He gets tackled as he hands it off. Coughed up by Ward. He gathers the loose ball. Ward, he gratefully accepts it. Nicely intercepted by Stratton. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Jams it on the boot now. Hodge wins the marking contest. Chips it down towards half forward. Cameron dishes it off by hand. Sends the Sharon on its way. He wins the contest. The siren sounds, and that's the end of the opening term. The score's Greater Western Sydney 12 to Hawthorn 1.
Well, they're still in it, but they need something to ignite them in this last quarter. They can't expect their opposition to hand it to them.
Time to check the stats. Richo.
The stats show that both teams are practically kick for kick, with neither willing to let the other have a kicking advantage.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richo. The players have received their instructions and they're ready to start play again.
Winners don't wait for chances, they take them.
McAvoy gathers. Sends it on its way. Sweeping handball. Burgoyne with the interception. Hand passes. Impey runs in. Great grab. Schoenmakers, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is... There's the bounce. McAvoy with the tap. Impey picks up the loose ball. Burgoyne unloads one towards goal. That'll be brought up by the coach at training, and the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. Davis spears the ball. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. Could be a game-changing kick from Gunston. Goal to Hawthorn. That's 2 in a row for the Hawks. Hawthorn goes back into the lead. Here we go.
McAvoy is really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work. Has the mark all to himself, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Schoenmakers goes for goal.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. McAvoy hits it. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He gets a kick out of the pack. Intercepted. The Hawks by 8 points. Plays onto himself. Low spearing kick. Shield grabs that one. Gets the kick out of the defensive 50. Spilled by Mitchell. Well, yes, he is a bully, but he's not a mean bully. He's more a teacher, the kind of guy who'd take your lunch money and invest it for you. Hopper, feeling the pressure, gets the quick kick away. Schoenmakers getting into position for the kick. Schoenmakers unloads one towards goal. Hawthorn in front. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce.
McAvoy, he's creative with his game. He always makes an appearance on the highlight reel. Patton with the interception. Hodge gets the intercept. Impey with the football, running in for the goals now. Schoenmakers marks the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Magnificent kick of the footy. Hawthorn have the edge over GWS in this match.
Here's the bounce. Tapped by McAvoy. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Mitchell with his head down, running for home. Hawthorn beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 33-12. Almost a touch of synchronised swimming about that mark, minus the peg. Over the top of the pack.
GWS haven't taken many marks inside their 50. They need to be more aggressive and create some room, or they'll find themselves far too behind on the scoreboard. Impey with a strong mark, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Impey takes a shot, it's going, it comes off hands, a solid use of the body then. Davis picks it up, he gets his hands on the footy, sends the ball to open space.
Davis boots it, Mitchell marks it. That was a long kick for goal. The Hawks have scored the last 4 goals. Hawthorn in front.
McAvoy, he's just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game.
Only a minute remaining. He gets his hands on the footy, kicked in a flurry. McAvoy gathers. And that torp has gone supernova. Schoenmakers takes it well. Well, you've kicked a few in your time. Do you give him much of a chance from here, Richard?
Not much of an angle. Should be an almost certain goal.
That's 5 in a row for Hawthorn. Hawthorn lead the Giants by 33. Guided by McAvoy, able to grab it on the half volley. Hopper with the football. Ball up in the centre square.
He clears the ball. He gathers the ball. Mitchell with handball. He boots it. Hodge there to mop up. Smith boots it. Burgoyne mops up the ball. Rioli gives the ball to the running man.
The ball over the line. Umpire throws the ball in. McAvoy nicely outclassing Long. McAvoy punches it, scoops up the bouncing ball. He grabs it on the run. A lovely drop punt. Strong mark. Whitfield with a perfect drop punt. Hopper with an easy mark. The quarter is over and Greater Western Sydney trailing by 33.
It looks like the Giants have not been themselves in the first half. I'll tip them to come out firing in the second half. But for Hawthorn fans out there, it certainly has been a polished first half performance.
Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
The stats are close, but the scores are very different.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. Halfway through the game now, and I've enjoyed every second of it so far. We're back for the third term.
Do not let what you can do interfere with what you can do.
McAvoy with the tap. Impey comes in like a wrecking ball. Nicely intercepted by Rioli. Drops the mark and the Crummers are waiting. Going for goal number 2. Gunston with the goal. A second goal in the bag. That's 6 in a row for the Hawks. The Hawks lead Greater Western Sydney 51-12. Slips the handball to Impey. Umpire not hesitating to call the ball up right there. Lob with a big fist on it. He picked it up off the ground. Pick up by Gibson. Hodge on the ball at the moment. Has it now. He's heading for home. He's rammed that one into the woodwork. The Hawks with a handy break leading Greater Western Sydney 52-12.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but GWS need to begin taking more gambles if they're going to cause some damage on the scoreboard.
You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Lob. Looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Smith picks it up. The ball's come out of the pack like a chocolate bar from a slot machine. Interception. Booted by Delidio. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Kennedy puts it on the boot. Here's a chance for Green. 65 metres out. Going for goal number 1. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market.
The Giants have just been poor at reading the ball off the packs. They need to get back to basics and try and generate some forward run and carry.
Moves it quickly by hand. Nicely intercepted by Smith. Nicely intercepted by Patton. Gets boot to high. No one troubling him there. Roost caught with the ball. Kicked by Scully. Hodge delusions of grandeur. Gathers the ball. Hits the running man. Delivio tries his luck along the ground. He just can't get out of the action. He doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. Gibson kicks to the lead. Ill-directed, though. Great mark. Mitchell pounds it long to his teammates. Roost presents and takes the mark. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. The ball mopped up. 90 seconds to go. All of a sudden, the ball has become a hot potato. Quickly disposed of by Shield. With the ball now. Roost taking aim. 50 metres from home. He's on a 30-degree angle. Going for goal number 1. Takes the mark all by himself. Opportunity now for Roughhead. Going for goal number 2. Off by a matter of centimetres. The Hawks in front. Davis waiting for the man to free up. Gunston marks it. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 30 metres out. That'll be brought up by the coach at training. And it's close to goal as the ball goes over the boundary line. Talking to a football doesn't do much good unless you do it while your opponent is lining up. Shot at goal by Roughhead. Free kick. Shield slams it on the boot. Impey over the top. Lining up the goal now. A long way out. A 45-degree angle for this kick. He must have intended to kick that somewhere. I'm just not sure where. De Boer kicks it outside the defensive 50. Kicks it. Whitfield marks. Looks like he panicked there. Border Control will be keen to look at this trafficking. Mitchell launches it. Marks. McAvoy with a chance if he keeps a cool head. Shanks that one. Whitfield, a good drummer. Scully manages to get the handball out of the pack. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there, but the ball has changed possession. McAvoy aiming for the goals. Fantastic goal by McAvoy. That will settle his nerves. The first goal is always welcome. They're starting to stamp their dominance on this game. McAvoy with the hit. Tackles. He has the ball. Delivio again, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Richo, what do you think about the quarter we just watched?
If Hawthorn can maintain their structures and continue playing on their terms, then this game is a foregone conclusion. So it's just about the last roll of the dice if the Giants intend to make any inroads to this deficit.
Anything stands out there, Richo, with the stats?
The Giants are far behind on the scoreboard, but are neck and neck with the Hawks in the stats.
Enlightening, Richo. The pressure's on. It's the final quarter.
It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up.
Ward on the ball at the moment. Takes possession. Patton hand passes the ball to the runner going past. A chance for both teams to set up as the ball crosses the line. The ball is coming back into play. Lob with the tap. Delivio threading the needle right there. Sends it on its way. Takes that one strongly. 50 metres from home. Williams kicks towards the forwards. Green, urged on by the crowd, prepares to kick. Green tries his luck with a shot at goal. Frawley looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one.
Frawley is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often. Deledio puts his boot on it. Williams with a strong mark.
Williams shoots for goal. He handballs it. Gibson with a gigantic kick. A rushed kick. Scoops up the ball. He's really a ball magnet. Kicks hurriedly. He collects the loose ball. Smith kicks from the pack. He spent that one before he had it. They've conceded possession. Hodge working like a bricklayer who gets paid by the row. And that ball is out of bounds. The Rucks are going at it. Guided by Long. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. Hawthorn have scored the last 2 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. McAvoy aims for his man on the ground. Ward closes him down. He shows the quick hands. Puts the head down as he runs in. Nice goal from McAvoy. That's 3 in a row for the Hawks. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
Hawthorn are dominating the clearances and really giving their forwards plenty of opportunity, and I think that's why they've got the lead. The huge kick makes it through the goals.
All is in readiness. Here we go.
It's great for a team when they have a winning ruckman who can really direct his hit-outs. Hawthorn have had a superb supply all match long.
McAvoy nicely outclassing Glob. Impey controls. The loose ball scooped up, picked up by Delidio. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richo.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
What a goal from a mammoth kick. Hodge making the lead bigger. If this game were being played on water, the Hawks would be walking on it. The ball bouncing well. Lob. Without a touch, the clearance by McAvoy. His kicks are like fingerprints, no two ever the same. Scully runs past and gets the ball. Clean tap by Glob. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Pass by McAvoy. Mitchell getting accustomed to kicking goals. The Hawks have scored the last 5 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin.
McAvoy will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. He gets his hands on the footy. Burgoyne receives the ball. Head down, going for goal. McAvoy has slotted it through for a 6-pointer. The Hawks are in front.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game.
McAvoy will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work. He lines it up with the goal. Sending it on its way. Really solid use of the body to outmark his opponent.
20 metres from home, 25 metres out. Gunston slams one on the boot for goal. Hawthorn have scored the last 6 goals. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The ball bouncing well. Cameron aims for his man on the ground. The ball in the hands of Delidio. He runs into the goal. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. Green kicks it out of congestion. Ball crosses the boundary. The umpire's throw is a good one. Guided by Cameron. Listen, here's the thing. This game was over before it began, and I don't think there's anything further I can add that will shed light on this outcome. Very one-sided. Richo to wrap up the match.
The Giants couldn't do anything up front. They couldn't honour a lead, couldn't break the lines, didn't try and move the ball quickly, couldn't take a mark. They were bad. They couldn't stop Hawthorn's run. Every time Hawthorn got the ball, they went into their forward line and got points. GWS got a shellacking.
Final scores are 107-18. Well, that's it. I'll let Richo say the goodbyes.
Thanks, Dennis. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Until next time, goodbye.